Those are your latest headlines. Hello and welcome to France 24. I'm Louise Hannah. Russia has called on Syria to act more intensely and decisively in meeting the demands of a UN peace plan that's supposed to come into effect today. Well, Syria's foreign minister has been in Moscow for talks with his counterpart, but while he's told Syria to up the ante, Sergei Lavrov, he's also stressed that opposition fighters need to agree to the ceasefire too. Well, let's cross live now to our correspondent in Moscow, Sean Walker. Sean, Russia really was in a tight squeeze having this meeting today on the day of the peace plan deadline. He, along with Syria's foreign minister, say they are both committed to it. Have they promised enough today? So how do you think his comments will go down with the rest of the international community? OK, well, thank you very much for that update there, Sean Walker, our correspondent in Moscow. Well, let's talk live now to Oleg Kopstev, an historian and Russian specialist at the American University of Paris. Thank you for joining us. For you, has Russia made any big move away from what's been its stance all along, which is to support Syria? Well, as you were saying, both Syria and Russia said today that they are committed to the UN peace plan. If both sides don't start laying down arms, what options could be left for Russia diplomatically to do then? Well, thank you very much, Oleg Kopstev, an historian there and Russian specialist at the American University of Paris. Well, both sides had given the nod to the UN peace plan that was supposed to come into place today with a full ceasefire by Thursday. But there have been no signs of the fighting winding down. Rather, in the last 2 days, it's been ramped up. Activists say that 125 people have been killed. Well, now some international powers are openly admitting that the deadline won't be met. Let's take a closer look now at the conditions that neither side look like they'll stick by. Well, in the last few minutes, Syria has accused Turkey of arming Syrian militants and helping rebels to cross the border. It comes on the back of an earlier accusation made by Turkey's Prime Minister Recep Tayyip Erdogan, in which he said that shots fired by Syrian government troops into Turkey on Monday were a very clear violation of the border. Well, let's bring you up to date now with some other world news. A suicide bomber has killed at least 9 people on Tuesday in Afghanistan's Herat province near the border with Iran, while Al-Qaeda militants have killed 8 Yemeni soldiers in an attack on a makeshift military post. It happened on a desert road in the country's mostly lawless eastern provinces. A security official added that at least 4 other soldiers were wounded in the attack. Mali's constitutional court is expected to register the resignation of President Amadou Toumani Touré today. We're due to learn more about the psychological makeup of the man who killed 77 in a shooting spree in Norway last summer. Well, that's all we have time for this hour. Do stay tuned. We're back in 20 minutes.